Crucial Down, shared by Peter Boykin, American political commentator, citizen journalist, political candidate. Crucial insights into the impending government shutdown. A word of caution, this article delves into the intricacies of the matter at hand, but it's vital to grasp the nuances of this complex issue. Over a dozen staunch conservative House Republicans have voiced their opposition to a temporary spending bill promoted by Speaker Kevin McCarthy. This bill aims to fund the government for the next 30 days, ostensibly providing Congress with more time to negotiate a comprehensive spending bill. However, these dissenters perceive it as a mere deferral of critical decisions. The bigger picture, Congress faces a looming deadline of September 30th to secure funding for the government, or risk a government shutdown. Broaden the perspective, McCarthy ascended to the role of Speaker by pledging to champion conservative priorities such as spending reductions, border security, and curbing a seemingly corrupt Department of Justice. Going back, earlier this year, when the government reached its debt ceiling, conservatives aimed to link the increase to the aforementioned GOP priorities. Nevertheless, Speaker McCarthy argued that it wasn't the right moment, promising to address them during the next funding bill. Now, we find ourselves at that juncture, with Speaker McCarthy advocating for a 30-day temporary spending bill referred to as a continuing resolution, proposed by Rep. Byron Donalds. What's the issue with the Donalds bill? To begin with, the positive aspects. It does include an 8% cut to non-defense spending. However, this reduction is only effective for 30 days. Furthermore, it fails to enact substantial, long-term spending cuts, doesn't compel President Biden to secure the southern border, doesn't halt the politicization of the Department of Justice, doesn't require the Department of Justice to cease woke policies, doesn't prevent the flow of taxpayer funds to Ukraine, doesn't defund Jack Smith's politically biased campaign against Donald Trump. Who stands against the Donalds bill? Andy Biggs, Dan Bishop, Lauren Boebert, Ken Buck, Tim Burchett, Eli Crane, Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Corey Mills, Ralph Norman, Andy Ogles, Matt Rosendale, Victoria Spartz, Wesley Hunt. What the opponents assert, Representative Victoria Spartz leveled sharp criticism at McCarthy's leadership, stating, "Unfortunately, real leadership requires courage and a willingness to fight for the country, not for power and a portrait on a wall." It is disheartening that our feeble speaker cannot even commit to forming a commission to address our impending fiscal catastrophe. The counter-argument, Representative Mike Lawler censured the holdouts, remarking, "This is not conservative republicanism. This is stupidity. These individuals cannot define victory, they do not know how to accept a yes for an answer. It's a circus." Reality check. The crux of the issue doesn't necessarily lie with the temporary spending bill itself, it's the recurrence of this pattern that raises concerns. Last year, Congress continually postponed critical decisions with short-term spending bills, eventually slipping a disastrous, inflated funding bill during the holiday season. The holdouts aim to avoid a repeat of that debacle. What comes next? Presently, the GOP is engaged in private discussions to reach a resolution. However, it seems unlikely that these talks will yield significant results. In the interim, Representative Matt Gaetz has hinted at initiating a motion to vacate, commencing the process of removing McCarthy from the role of Speaker. Source, Axios, The Hill, Rep. Luna. This article is brought to you by Go Right News and edited by Peter Boykin. Visit GoRightNews.com for more articles and visit PeterBoykin.com to learn more about Peter Boykin.